It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Hey man, we got to talk about Tink and Hitmaka, okay? I'm not gonna waste no time. Tink has been going viral all day on all of the, content channels, the blogs, etc. She came out with a video saying, if y'all see me in a video of me putting the pause on Hitmaka, aka Young Berg, let me go ahead and defend myself and let y'all know what's going on. So she comes out with an explanation that really seemed a little bit mysterious to me. Okay, I haven't really been in Tink's business. I'm definitely not in Young Berg, aka Hitmaka's business, to know if they've been dating or not. But when she started to expound upon the situation, she basically said she was in Cancun, right? She was out there having a good time. It's also Hitmaka's birthday. He showed up in Cancun with another lady. She saw him at this restaurant. I guess they went to the same restaurant and was eating. She saw him. She sent him a text, whatever. Said he was looking good. Happy birthday. He ignored her text. He's still entertaining the lady that he's with, doing his thing. She says throughout the entire time, he continues to ignore her. At some point, he leaves. She follows him out to the car, continues to say, yo, Berg, what's up, what up, trying to get his attention. He's continuing to ignore her. So at some point, she makes her way into his Uber. He pulls out his phone and records her while she's starting to put hands on him. He makes it known to her, hey, I'm going to put this clip out. You tripping, blah, blah, blah. Now she's coming out trying to get ahead of the story, letting people know, if you happen to see this, here is what happened. I'm going to go ahead and let Tink describe it in full detail because, of course, I'm paraphrasing and I want you guys to get full understanding. You might not get it from all the blogs. I also have Hitmaka's response. I have his most recent response, too, because right before I started recording this video, he came out and clarified some things. Let's get right into it.
If you happen to see a video of me going up in Cancun treating this Hitmaka, please understand that it was very justified, and I honestly had to do what I had to do because I'm not one to be played with. I'm very soft-spoken, I'm very respectful, and I'm very honorable in all ways, whether we on good or bad terms. Okay, cool. Me and Hitmaka have not been speaking since literally the end of my tour, my first tour. So that was in like May. I haven't spoken with him. He literally is my executive producer. I'm in contract to do business with him. So I have to deal with him on some capacity at some level. This man, literally, I've been in Cancun with my friend, my assistant. It's her birthday. I've been minding my business. I've been doing my thing, working hard. I don't pay him no mind. This man bring his Cancun knowing that I'm out here. Right around. You can go anywhere in the world. You choose to come to fucking Cancun. So boom, I see this in the fucking restaurant. Now, imagine we're not speaking. I still keep it cordial. I give you your flowers. I give you respect. The man is in the restaurant, booed up with some whatever. We ain't even gonna talk about the women that he likes to be around, but booed up with just anybody. I'm respectful. I text them, yo, you look great tonight. Happy birthday. Go up. That's how I get down. I don't give a who with you, who not with you. If I fuck with you, whether we on good or bad terms, I'ma show love. That's how real move. I don't give a fuck about these many women that you like to be around. So boom, this man literally, y'all, just on the cornball that he is, the corn that he is, he literally does not reply to my text, we're sitting at the table next to each other. By the grace of God, he placed us right next to each other so I could see what kind of person he is. So boom, mind you, I shouted him out for his birthday. That's why he's not posting, because the man can't even really accept what he be on. You know what I'm trying to say? So he out here in Cancun, cool. Yo, but listen, so as I'm walking out, this man walks out with the 3 strags that he likes to carry around, acting as though he's the God, and literally Christian. It's like, Berg. I call his name, Berg, what's up? The man walks back. Now, mind you, y'all, we've been doing business for how many years? How many albums have we put out? The fact that he could not even just say hello, not even just say what's good. I walk to his car. He's jumping in an Uber, of course. I walk to his Uber. Young Berg, what's tea? What's up? So you're literally gonna ignore somebody that you've been working with for literally 3 years? So y'all, clearly I opened the car door. I had to let him know that's some big. He pulls out a phone. Of course, he has to record me. Bomb. No, first of all, I'm a very honorable young lady. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to disrespect me. I've been nice and cordial. The least you can do is say, hey, I'm your artist. That's how I get down in this industry. But he'll get on live and he'll talk about me as though, you know what I'm saying, he really fuck with me and it's genuine and we got this coming and we put a 20-piece together. But in real life, you know, that's not the energy that really bring, you know? So if you see a video of me just going off in the car, just know that I had to check him for being fake.
Check him for being fake. Okay, there's more. I'm gonna let her continue.
So just understand, Hitmaker, you foul. And if you think to put the video out of me in the car, you know, just understand I'm gonna have to let the clip go, and everybody's gonna get exposed. Cause I know how you've been playing. The label know how you've been playing, and I've been holding shit down, riding for you, and for you, leave me be, please. I've been riding for you and holding shit down. So if you were to even think about exposing me, you know what I'm saying? Just understand that I've been locked in with you, and I've been holding a lot of things in. So we can play that game, and I know everybody understands my heart is pure. I just shouted the man out this morning, so this is absurd. I just gave him his props. Thank you for accepting me. And then I see you in the club, and you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And y'all told me about that man, and I can't be anyone but myself. And I had a moment in that car where I had to get physical. And that's what the fuck it is. Don't play with me. And please don't get on this internet playing. Because I have to defend myself. And Christian, when you see this shit, just understand you're foul. That's all I need you to know. And you tweaking with a real bitch. Like a real one. You know what I'm saying? That goes through the trenches with you. Everybody told me to let that shit go. And everybody told me be careful working with him. And I never seen it until now. And this, honestly, this has been going on since May. So y'all, this ain't nothing new. I just have to express it because it may drop, it may leave. And that's it. New music is on the way. I can't even tell y'all what the album is gonna be, but I'm working every day and I'm working hard. And that's what niggas don't understand. It's foul when I'm working hard and you out here fucking off every weekend. You out here getting high, probably getting drunk, taking these hoes to trips. Like, bro, I like niggas that get in their bag.
All right, y'all. So that's what Tink had to say for herself. I'm going to try to dissect this before I get into Young Berg's response or Hitmaker's response. So she's in Cancun, right? He's out there for his birthday as well. I don't know, y'all. It seems a little mysterious to me how they ended up in the same country at the same time, right? It's his birthday weekend, though, right? So I would think he had already made plans to be in Cancun. I'm not here to smear Tink's name. I'm not here to say nothing bad about her, but I think she beat him out there on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because she says she's in Cancun first. He just happened to pop up at the restaurant. I'm sorry. I can't accept that story. I like Tink a lot. I think she's extremely talented. Her music is dope. Her voice is beautiful. Wish she would rap more. But let's be honest, man. When we think about situations, toxic situations between men and women, because we're not talking about no working studio relationship, okay? They started working together, back in 2021? Shortly thereafter, when they started working together, they had photos of them canoodling in the studio talking about locked in, and everybody started speculating that they was dating, and nobody ever put up no resistance to it, right? We in 2023 now, so it's 2 years later. They put out like 3 projects. They've been going hard. They've been doing what they doing. Now, all of a sudden, it falls apart. Now, all of a sudden, she's putting hands on him outside the country. He's in an Uber. He's with another woman. This ain't about no music. I'm sure whatever issues they're having on a personal level are interrupting whatever plans they had musically. But music is not the issue, okay? I feel like she beat him out there to Cancun because she heard through the grapevine. Somebody gave her the heads up that that's where he was going to be. She wanted to see how he was moving. He pulls up to the restaurant. He got a thing with him. He might have a couple of things with him, honestly, because she said he's with 3 something that he like to move around with. So there's at least a minimum of 1 woman. She feeling some type of way. She holding it in. She with her homegirl, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? What was the occasion that you was in Cancun for? Let's just keep it honest. What was your occasion? Because he was out there for his birthday. You wanted to surprise him out there? You thought he was going to show up alone? Y'all was going to have a rendezvous? What was it? Like, let's be honest. I'm not trying to make this salacious, but we got to be honest about the scenario. Why would this happen if y'all had a strictly music relationship? If he was somebody, you say you ain't really been talking to him like that since May of this year. That's about 4 months. Y'all haven't really been in tight communication. Y'all been locked out, right? It's been unlocked. Y'all ain't locked in no more. So what inspires all of this emotion? You should have had a little bit of time to process, right? Nah, the open wound is all over again. Maybe you thought you was going to surprise him out there. Something. But my gut tells me you knew he was going to be out there and you showed up out there to get on bullshit. But that's just me. He's out there. She texts him, hey, you look good. That lets you know already what it is. She's saying, you look good. I see you with your chick. Happy birthday. So she just letting it be known. I see you out here. Had he ditched the little chick he was with, they probably would have had a little something going on. He probably would have got the moose shoot. But being that he ignored her, he wasn't trying to deal with her. He wasn't trying to deal with whatever they had going on back home in the States, right? She couldn't take it. She mad because she's watching you deliberately ignore her, right? You get ready to go. Then say, I guess he goes to the club afterwards. She sees him in the club. I guess he's still kind of egging her. She snap off, put hands on him. She didn't say he put hands on her. So there's no way to really defend the story to say that he did anything wrong. I'm not saying he's right in whatever they have going on. I don't know all of the dynamics of their personal situation. But in this one scenario, I can't see where he was wrong. He was out living his life. He didn't want to deal with her. What was he supposed to do? He could have said, I don't feel like dealing with you right now. He could have did that. He could have said something to her that would have also triggered her anyway. There was a lose-lose at this point. She goes on to say people warned her about working with him. Nah, they shouldn't have been warning you about working with him. They should have been warning you about crossing the line. I don't be understanding, man. It happens so often in this music game where women, female artists, they feel like they gotta fall in love with their fucking producer. I understand that music is an intimate experience and you get creative and you're exposing things about yourself, tapping into these emotions that nobody else gets to see, right? We get to consume it when it's done and it's processed and it's put in a pretty situation. But when you're writing these songs, completing these songs, recording them, going through all your ins and outs, your takes, fucking up, messing up, getting it perfect. You got this guy in there supporting you. I know how easy it is to like form a different type of bond, but we all know this is a classic story. It's happened so many times and it never ever works out well, right? Never works out well to fall in love with the producer. Ask Wyclef and Lauryn Hill. So it's hard for me to give a lot of grace on this situation because we've seen this play out so many times and this is completely avoidable. Now you're tied in. She says she's locked in contractually to keep working with him musically, but y'all are going through whatever y'all are going through on a personal level. Y'all have crossed the line on a sexual, intimate level. So now that clouds all of the perspective. And as a woman, she's acting out emotionally. That's what we're seeing. And he's acting, I guess, with a lack of emotions, which makes her even more angry. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let Hitmaka say his side of the story. That's all I got for y'all in terms of my own speculation. I'm going to let him say his side, though. And I haven't really watched this video. I saw it. I clicked it. I downloaded it. I got it up for y'all. So let's hear what Hitmaka has to say.
We're going through a breakup. You guys are allowing this girl to go say something like she never did nothing to her or any of that whole situation. So let's be clear. I'm in Cancun. I didn't talk to her, nothing. She posted whatever, happy birthday. I said thank you very much. Never told her where I was at. We just, the way God worked, coincidentally we happen to be in the same place. Like, so we're at the same restaurant. I go sit down, I'm eating, she's sitting at the table next to me. That's what that is. So from there, we're eating. I didn't even notice she was in the spot until I guess a song played and she went and like stood up on the table at the So I seen her. Out of respect, I got up, I ate my food, and I went to the club next door. So as I'm walking out of the place or whatever, I'm getting in my car and they're like, Young Berg. Now, mind you, she playing on me because y'all know I'm on my Hitmaka shit, right? So her and her friends are saying like, yo, Young Berg, because I'm with a bunch of girls or whatever. And we're not dating, we're not in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, we healing, we moving forward. Now, ultimately, we have a business relationship, you know, so we work, we have a bunch of songs, we're working on an album right now. So I'm walking out and they're like, Young Berg. And I went and proceeded and get in my car. I got in my car and long story short, she opened the car and put her hands on me. Now, I respect that, you know what I'm saying, from a woman that's upset or whatever. You see your ex-man out or you see a man out that you really care about and you went about that. Now, ultimately, look, this is why I'm just saying that I don't like how y'all trying to like change the narrative. Like she went and said some shit and said it was a physical altercation because she know I got the footage of her putting her hands on me and doing whatever fuck that happened last night. So at the end of the day, like my whole thing is to be like, look, in reality, this ain't happened. She didn't, nothing happened between her. She lost her cool in the situation, and we still mad cool. Like I ain't got no beef with her. I got nothing but love and respect for her. So with that being said, like ultimately it's just playing out in front of y'all, and it's something that could be solved behind closed doors. But with that being said, don't sit here and think that or try and change the narrative like, oh, it was an altercation and like we doing something. We don't talk, like for real. Like I'm not even gonna put our business out there about what really happened or you know what I'm saying, like previously.
So boom, he basically confirmed exactly what I thought, right? He's moving around, they going through, you know, whatever they going through, right? They not really exclusive no more. He's decided that he ain't want to be with her. You know, they probably double dipping here and there or have been double dipping because that happens a lot. Let's be honest. That's human nature. You know what I mean? Y'all call it quits and then y'all get lonely. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling how you feeling and you start feeling on each other, I guess. That ain't nothing for nobody to be worried about. That's none of our business for real. The fact that this came out and hit the net, now everybody's involved. That shouldn't be. But that's the game you play when you start playing with social media, right? Just because he recorded you, that does not mean that he was going to put it out, right? But he's recording it for his own safety because as a man, unfortunately in this world, you have to do that because nobody ever believes your story when a woman loses her cool and decides she want to start hauling off on your ass. Nobody ever believes that that's what's going on. Nobody ever wants to accept that as the truth. So sometimes you do got to record some shit, even though some people may say that's less manly. Oh, you a bitch, you this, that, you that. But so many men that took the manly route find themselves behind bars, fucked up, going through situations that they never had to because they don't have no evidence to back their claim. And I'll be the first to say, niggas that go outside and actually put their hands on women, like, you fucking up. You fucking up bad. You know what I'm saying? We call that out all the time. I get called a simp on my channel. But in instances where a woman feels like she got the upper hand and try to just go in on you and start wailing on you, like there has to be some protection for the man too. I don't think Young Berg or Hitmaka or whatever he wants to call himself is a perfect nigga. I don't think he's a perfect gentleman. I'm sure while they was having their dealings, he was probably cheating on her, moving around how he want to move. That's been consistent of him his entire career, his entire time being in the public eye. Any woman that deals with him at this point has to accept that that is who he is because that's what you've been shown. Why would you see 100 examples and think the 101st Dalmatian is finna have new spots? Shit don't make sense. That's the risk that you take in relationships. When you invest your time, emotions, you know what I'm saying? Get business involved. What did y'all think y'all was gonna marry each other? You know what I'm saying? Because that's a very tricky situation. Money involved. You have your music career. It could get tied up. You could easily find yourself getting shelved. Find yourself in a position where you can't get cleared to put nothing out. But he says, hey, we working on an album now. We got everything moving. So I don't know. This should have probably never made it to none of our attention, to be honest. But I know she wanted to get ahead of the story because he recorded her and she like, damn, if he put this shit out and I don't say nothing or he puts it out first before I get to speak on it, it's going to make me look real bad. It's going to look crazy. I don't be out here in the public eye like that. I definitely don't be out here for no drama. So she wanted to get ahead of it, but it still ended up making her look crazy because then it was like, okay, well, shit, what he got to say about it? He said what he got to say about it. And now it makes it look even worse in my perspective because you didn't want to admit that you was fucking on this man. You dipped a couple toes in the pool to let us know what it is, but you didn't want to swim in your shit. You know what I mean? And again, I like Tink. I respect Tink. I would love to work with Tink one day, but this video will probably prevent that. You know what I'm saying? But we got to keep it honest. That's what I do on my channel. I critique everybody equally and evenly, and I don't do the bias shit. If I call something and I say, I don't like that, or I think this was wrong, or I think this person did this, that, and the third, that's just my perspective in the moment. If you can present something to make me change my perspective, I'm open to it. I'm not infallible. But y'all let me know what y'all think of this situation down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect. Peace. It's Nolan.